to Fiddlesticks and Stitches. I'm Fiddle. Today's project is pouch, goggles, and boots. This is the pattern we'll be using for this project. Print portrait, not landscape. We will be starting with the pouch first, and it is just a combination of cut, fold on the lines. And just like we did with the shoes, we're going to glue just the edge around. I can't find the footage where I actually made the pouch, so I did just this little quick how-to. After gluing the front pockets on, turn it around and fold over. I sewn around the edge after the glue so that way it would hold. For the belt, I just grabbed the bra strap and glued the end around the hoop and added the little adjustment piece. Alright, the pouch was pretty simple to do, but we're going to move on to the goggles, and they're a little bit more difficult. Cut all your pieces out of fabric except for the solid circle. You want to use food container, clear plastic. Those will be your lenses for the goggles. I found the best way to cut out parts like this is to actually cut the center out first and then cut the outside. I added a little bit of detail to mine with a gold paint pen. Okay, since I'm distracted and coloring at the minute, I wanted to talk about the next project, which is where we're actually going to be going into the house. And the first room I want to do is the entryway. And of course, everything for this house is going to be steampunk theme of some sort. I definitely wanted to incorporate metal, so I was thinking a dark wood floor and metal inlays. My ideas for it are certainly in the early stages, but after getting this video out, I'll have more time to focus on it. I'm thinking I'll probably see if I can come up with a design in one of my paint programs. I don't know if I will record that bit or show that bit because I'm not quite sure how to do that. I guess I have some more learning to do. Now, for the next part, we're going to take our circle pattern, tape it to a clear piece of plastic, and cut it out. I had a really hard time trying to figure out how to explain what I was doing here, so I had to thank past me putting that gold trim on these because it's really going to help me here. So what you need to do is you need to take your lens and stick it inside of this circle here that I'm making and mark where you need to put the glue. Take the lens out and then glue it down. Let it dry for a minute or two and then stick the lenses back and help stabilize the walls. We're going to put the lens cover on. That's the donut pattern. Just put the glue on the donut piece, not on the glasses portion. Glue any spots down that you might have missed and then set it aside to dry. Grab your pliers and a little bit of wire, and we're going to make the buckle for the goggles. I did this by putting my pliers in the middle of the piece of the wire and then wrapping either direction on either side. You can wrap or twist it when you get to the other side. I didn't worry about it because my wire was just long enough to make the buckle itself. To add the buckle, we're gonna attach it like we did the strap for the bag, where you loop the end through the center bar and tack it down on the other side. While that's drying, go ahead and cut the excess around the lenses. The next pattern piece you'll need is the little strap. That's for holding the end of the goggles down. I put it on there, but I really didn't need it for my pair. I folded the ends in and glued them down on the inside. And with that, we have a mini pair of goggles. Now on to the boot. You're going to want to take the foot-shaped pattern, compare it to your doll, and make sure that it is the right size. If not, you can always just trace the foot. The first thing you want to do is glue the tag down to the toes of your foot, not the heel. When it's dry, fold it over and glue the tags down on the outside of the shoe. I glued it on the inside of the shoe thinking that that part was going to be the sole bottom of the shoe, but I ended up adding thick foam to make more like a boot. It's starting to look a little shoe-like. Okay, next we're going to take the piece that looks like a hutch and we're going to put a dab of glue on the outside of the fabric, and we're going to glue that to the inside of the heel. just as we did with the nose. After you get that done, seal up any holes that you can see. Take the two sides and bring them around to the nose of the shoe, glue them down, and cut the excess off. Now you need the half circle pattern. This is going to be the nose of the shoe. You're going to want to glue it on with the rounded edge out. You're going to want the straight edge towards the ankle. To give the shoe a more of a boot feel, I took a piece of yoga mat and traced out the shoe pattern, cut it out, and slapped it on the bottom. It worked better than I expected. The next piece of the puzzle is one of the long strips on the side of our pattern sheets. We're going to take that and just glue it around the edge of the shoe. To make the laces, I pre-poked holes with a sewing needle and used thread as shoestring. That finishes it up. We are finally done with our doll and the whole outfit. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. As always, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. See you next time.